Peggy 16.
Welcome to our very first Let's Play style video for Final Fantasy Type-0 HD. Because Final Fantasy Type-0 HD is a new type of fantasy, which is very different to what you probably expect from a Final Fantasy game, we thought it'd be a good idea to actually show you what the game's like when you're actually going to play it. So hopefully you've seen our trailers, and you've seen specifically our combat trailer, which gives you a lot of information of how the game actually plays and what you'll be doing in combat. So let's see what it looks like in an actual in-game combat scenario. So be handy if we draw our weapons. Oh, should note that I'll be playing the game on PS4, but the Xbox One version will be pretty much identical, except for the obvious button change prompts and that kind of thing. So you can see I have 3 members of Class 0 in my party. Got Machina, Kada, and 8. And each member of Class 0 uses a very unique weapon, and that defines the different fighting styles and the different play styles. So Machina, you can see, has bolt rapiers, 2 of them. So he's a very quick melee strike character, as you can probably tell. Now, Type-0 is a very different Final Fantasy game because everything's real time. You can see there's no turn-based combat like traditional Final Fantasy games, which gives you a very fast-paced combat system. Ooh, just make sure you can avoid some grenades. So what you can do is you can swap between all 3 characters on the fly just by pressing left and right on the D-pad. Without getting hit in the face, you can swap between any character as you wish. And you can see Keita uses a special magic pistol, which naturally gives her a much different fighting style to the likes of Machina. Now those symbols you see appearing above the, enemies, like that yellow symbol, are part of 2 well-timed strikes that you can perform. If you've seen the combat trailer we put out, you'll know that they're called the break sight and kill sight strikes. And basically what they do is they either deal massive damage, like basically a critical hit if you hit the break sight insignia, which is the yellow circle, and the red one is the kill sight. So if you hit an enemy when that symbol appears, you kill them instantly. So it gives the combat system very much a risk-reward kind of mechanic, because the symbol appear just as an enemy's about to attack. So you've usually got to kind of almost goad the enemies out. And of course that puts yourself in a bit of danger. So the third character we have is 8, who is all about his fists, right in the gut. So a very fast, very agile, close combat specialist. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good hit. Now when enemies get defeated, you can see I am extracting something from them. That something is something called Phantoma, which is used, that was beautiful. And Phantoma is used to upgrade your magic abilities, which will, that was not pretty. So on the right, the bottom right actually, let's see, to show you the harvesting Phantoma right now. So you see the enemies explode when you extract Phantoma, which does damage to nearby enemies, and the color, the Phantoma, represents the different elemental properties. So red are fire, to do with fire magic, yellow, lightning, blue, ice, etc. So let's try and see if we can knock down this channel gate. Doing pretty well, actually. I sound surprised. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so what we've got to do is we have to try and survive for a little bit. Oh, geez, yeah, doing no damage whatsoever. So you'll see in the bottom right-hand corner a list of abilities. Now, all your attacks in Final Fantasy Type-0 HD are tied to the face button of your controller. So you can see the names of all the attacks. So basically, circle is your defense and dodge button, and the other buttons are either your attacks, regular attack, magic spells, and special abilities. Now magic, like most, well, I suppose all other Final Fantasy games, consumes MP, but your special abilities that are unique to every character, and didn't see that, which are unique to your special abilities, which are unique to every character, depletes your what we call your ability gauge, which is that bar above your command list in the bottom right. So 8, his special ability that he has equipped at the moment is Swift Wind Stance, which, if I can, let's dodge that, is a special, hang on, let's, if I can get close enough. Basically, it's a standing flurry of fists, but unfortunately I can't really get too close to show it off without getting smacked in the face, which I don't really want to do. Oh, here we go! There it is. So there we go, that's it. That's his Swift Wind Stance. So high damage, but unfortunately can't move. So, and if I swap to someone like Machina, his ability is called Cyclone Drive. So if I hold down the X button, I can charge and do a special charging attack, which you can see deplete his meter. Now that meter is also used to switch between characters. So every time you switch, the meter will deplete. So you can't spam swapping between characters all the time. However, each character does have their own unique meter. So let's just keep powering through.
We've lost contact with
I think I'm
Company
going the wrong way.
336. It's imperative you find them quickly.
The commander is under attack.
So, this Second Lieutenant Radford is a different enemy unit. You can see by the symbol next to his name, along with his name actually, that he is an officer of the Military Empire. So if you defeat officers before you defeat the other enemies, all your other enemies will basically give up. They will surrender, and then you can fleece them for items. So unfortunately, I think, everyone else is dead, so I can't really show you that. But let's get some Phantoma. But yeah, so for example, if there was any other troops left standing, you would be able to approach them and fleece them for items. But because it's still alive, you don't get Phantoma from them. So you've got to make the decision whether you want to try and end the fight quickly, take out the officers as quickly as you can, make everyone surrender, hopefully get some rare items, or do you just kill everybody for the Phantoma, but at the same time makes the possibility of making it more difficult for yourself by taking on all the enemies. Should mention Keita's special ability is called Elementary, and it's basically she can shoot different element bullets, I suppose is what you call them, at your enemies. Her pistol is powered by magicite crystals that she's carrying in a backpack, in case you're wondering. Ooh, he took a nice hit to the face. Oh, and so did I. That was not pleasant. Hooray! Take that. So, powering on through. Now, for this section, in this part of the game is where we finally get access to summon Eidolons. But we're not going to show... Oh, geez! We're not going to get hit in the face. That's what we're not going to do first. We're not going to show the Eidolons just yet, because we'll be coming on to those in the future video. So please be excited for that. Oh, okay, I'm getting... Okay, this is not good. Get out of here. Let's see. If you want to get up close and personal, let's do it. See if I can get a good... Oh, he's not paying attention to me anymore. There. Yeah. That's what you get. So even though Type-0 HD is a much faster... Oh, that was beautiful. A much faster and a much more action-packed Final Fantasy game, it still does have higher levels of strategy, but it's a different kind of strategy that you have to employ. It's more about spatial awareness and who you take into the battle and which situations you use them for, because there are 14 different members of Class 0, and like I mentioned before, they each have different weapons. Ooh. So some are long range, some are short range, some are medium range, some are faster, some have better defense. So working out which squads, who works best with who, depending on the situation at hand. Oh, I'm getting beat. Let's swap for Machina. Deciding which team you want to take in is part of, well, a much more important tactical decision, because you can't swap characters on the fly unless one member in your party dies. Now, oh, okay, speaking of which, I think 8 has bitten the dust, which is not good, but in a way, it helps me illustrate my point. Oh, okay, when a character dies in Type-0 HD, they are out of the mission for good. So you can't use them against them, but what you can do is you can swap them for any other member in the reserves. So let's bring out Queen. So yeah, that character is KO'd and they are gone. They'll get no more XP. And oh geez, counted out as well. I'm getting out of here, this one. And it means that, so if you've banked your entire strategy on using certain characters, then you've got to be a lot more wary about them, what the positions, what they're doing, which clearly I wasn't, which was my bad. So let's just deactivate this reactor.
All right. The stronghold security system has been disabled. All obstacles have been removed.
And the previous section hopefully illustrated as well that this game is not a walk in a park. If you are not careful, if you're not paying attention, then yeah, you can be in a whole world of trouble really, really fast, and yeah, you can get wiped out. So you always have to have your wits about you. And the last thing we're gonna, I guess, chat about is magic. Because what would a Final Fantasy game be without magic? So magic, as I mentioned before, consumes MP and is used sort of like a regular attack. So they're assigned to a button. So Machina has a thunder spell that I am charging up just by holding down the triangle button, and then it's a simple release to... Ah, that was beautiful. That was completely accidental. That kill side, but I'll take it. So yeah, magic is really powerful in Type-0, and of course ties in very heavily to the story. And you can see next to the word, the thunder spell that Machina has equipped, the letters SHG, that stands for shotgun. So that's the type of magic attack, I suppose, that Machina has. So shotgun, as you can see, is kind of like a short range but wide. Ooh. Let's not. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, if I show you again, it's a short range but wide angled attack. So if I swap to Sync, her magic spell is fire, with RF, which stands for rocket. So if I hold down the magic spell and use that, it's basically like a rocket, straight ahead, very direct. More range than Machina, but at the same time, I went the wrong way. So more range than Machina, but less spread. And Queen has, she has the shot. Right, I'm getting shot at from the other side. Queen has the shotgun spell as well, but there are other variations and attack patterns for the magic, for magic spells, which, if you have seen our other trailers, you will probably be familiar with as well. Ooh, I just jumped through the door. So let's quickly wrap up this fight. I can quickly show you Queen's unique ability that she has equipped, Divine Judgment, is, that was painful. Maybe not the best use of it there. If you saw it, it was a area of effect attack that surrounds her. And as you level up, each character, I am not doing, there we go, take that. As each character levels up, you will also gain access to new abilities, and you can also power up and strengthen current ones. So you can customize all of every member of the Class 0's attacks. And now that we've taken out Lieutenant Hogman, I think we'll call this a day for this quick run through of the battle system of Final Fantasy Type-0. My name's Dan. I'm a community manager at Square Enix Europe, and hopefully you'll join us in our next video. Bye!